Oh, didn't see you there. Hi, my name is Erin Rittenhouse, and I will be explaining the who's, what's, when's, where's, why's, and you guessed it, the how's of non-point source pollution. Non-point source pollution is the main source for water pollution in the United States. Non-point source pollution mainly derives from snowfall and snowmelt runoff. As the rainfall or the snowmelt runoff, they bring different toxins with them and deposit the harmful man-made and natural pollutions in bodies of water. It starts to affect the water humans drink, wildlife, the way crops grow, and cause atmospheric deposition. There are many things that can cause non-point source pollution. For instance, in urban and suburban areas, they mainly get storm runoff, and that storm runoff includes road salts, oil, sediment, and many other pollutants. Now you must be wondering where non-point water pollution must be occurring. It occurs everywhere in the world. North America, North Europe, Northeast South America, Canada, and Australia have the least amount of water pollution than the rest of the world. Now you all must be thinking, okay, who does this affect? Well, the answer to your question is that pollution has gotten so bad that it affects everyone in the world. There are places in the world that are worse off with their water being polluted, but that does not mean that everyone's water is not being polluted with non-point source pollution. For example, in a first world country like Britain, a survey was conducted in 1990 about water pollution in the lakes and the rivers. It showed that 35% of England's rivers and lakes are significantly impacted by water pollution. If the water is that bad in England, just imagine what it would be like in a third world or a second world country. You're probably wondering two things. Well, number one, how is this related to physical geography? And number two, how is Erin so good at explaining non-point source pollution?
Do not put that in.
This is related to physical geography because if we take a step back and look at chapter 8 of our physical geography book, you will see that it talks all about water. More specifically, section 9 talks about how water can be contaminated. Some fine examples are that places like gas stations contaminate water by their underground storage tanks leaking, and the fact that human waste can end up in surface water and groundwater. There have been many different attempts in the country to fix the pollution problem. In Virginia, Little Sandy Creek's water violated the water quantity standard because the bacteria was fluctuating. And they decided to use basic metabolic panels to regulate the bacteria that was growing, and it just so happened to work. And that's just one of the things that they use to help with water pollution around the country. I thought of two ways to possibly fix the problem. One of the ways is that I would suggest finding a substitute for pesticides and herbicides to landscape that is a lot less harmful. And I know this may be weird, but it would help a lot if we picked up our pets' waste and other livestock waste and disposed of it properly, or at least find a way to where it could be used in a beneficial way. I'm Erin Rittenhouse, and that was my presentation on non-source point pollution in water, and I hope that you all learned something, and I hope that I was able to teach you guys something. Thank you for listening.